You're listening to Radio Long Island City, recorded at our studios near Hell Gate, 9 kilometers north of the Harbor Hill Moraine. And now, the Observatory. The Observatory, Thursday the 5th of February 2026. It is 46 days after the winter solstice. It is 43 days before the spring equinox. The sun rises today at 7:02 a.m. Solar noon takes place today at 12:10 p.m. The sun sets today at 5:18 p.m. Civil twilight ends at 5:47 p.m., and nautical twilight ends at 6:20 p.m. The length of daytime today is 2 minutes, 17 seconds longer than yesterday. The moon is in its waning gibbous phase and is 84% full at midday. The moon sets today at 8:48 a.m., and then it rises again at 9:41 p.m. The third quarter will arrive on Monday, the 9th of February. These are the predicted tides today for Horns Hook. In the middle of the night, high tide, 12:25 a.m., 1 meter 43. In the morning, low tide, 6:21 a.m., minus 6 centimeters. In the afternoon, high tide, 12:38 p.m., 1 meter 37. In the evening, low tide, 6:39 p.m., minus 12 centimeters. In our shared realm of plants and animals, in a period like this, when a large snowfall has been followed by extended cold, the snowdrifts remain piled along the sides of the roads and pavements, and as time passes, more and more of the snow is splashed with yellow. When there's no snow, the presence of dog urine in our urban environment is not so obvious, but now we see the vast quantity of dog waste chronicled in yellow snowbanks. Perhaps it gives one pause. Commemorations. On this day in 1866, the Pennsylvania Congressman Thaddeus Stevens proposed an amendment to the Freedmen's Bureau Bill, which would have paved the way for the formerly enslaved to receive 40 acres to start independent small farms. The land was to have been taken from confiscated Confederate plantations. Not only would it have broken up the semi-feudal plantation system, but it would have been a step in redressing the wrong of slavery. His amendment failed. On this day in 1924, the Royal Greenwich Observatory in London, in tandem with the British Broadcasting Corporation, began broadcasting hourly time signals known as the Greenwich Time Signal or the BBC Pips. 6 short tones marked the accurate time each hour. The practice lasted 66 years. On this day in 1981, the Metropolitan Toronto Police Force carried out systematic raids on gay bathhouses. It was known as Operation Soap. More than 150 police descended on 4 bathhouses in Toronto at precisely 11 p.m. They closed down the Club Baths, the Romans II Health and Recreation Spa, the Richmond Street Health Emporium, and the Barracks Baths. Almost 300 men were arrested that night. The raids led to massive protests and rallies. The very next day, 3,000 marchers blocked traffic at major intersections in the city. Some days later, another march included 4,000 marchers. These events are widely regarded as Canada's equivalent to the Stonewall riots in New York. On the same day in 1981, Paul Squires and Jeff Ross created the world's largest Jell-O in Brisbane, Australia. They filled a pool with 7,700 gallons of watermelon-flavored Jell-O. You can look it up in the Guinness Book of World Records. Today we remember John Jeffries, born this day in 1744. The Boston physician was one of the first weather observers in the United States and began daily records of the weather in 1774. Later, he would take the first weather observations from a balloon over London, England, ascending to 9,000 feet with a thermometer, a barometer, and a hygrometer, a device that measures humidity. We honor John Jeffries, Weatherman, today. Finally, today is National Shower with a Friend Day. This festival began as a commercial promotion by the company New Wave Enviro, which manufactures shower filters to remove chlorine from water. As much as we approve of chlorination, we can see that at the point of delivery, the chemical's purpose has already been served. Notwithstanding, in this cold season, the idea of a companionable shower with a buddy sounds pretty delightful. And so we wish a happy National Shower with a Friend Day to all who celebrate this day. And that is the Observatory, Thursday the 5th of February, 2026.